Just a really important video for any teacher or school staff member watching this. A little checklist of what I need you to do before fully switching off for summer. Trust me, this is going to help you so much come September. Make a note somewhere of your laptop login password, because I guarantee in 6 weeks you are not going to remember that, pal. Come September, there's nothing worse than that first day back when you're trying to log in to get some planning done or gather some resources, and you're stood there trying to remember what your mother's cat's maiden name is. And there won't be anyone to help. IT support aren't going to be there first day in September, so note that password down. On a similar note, can you put your teacher lanyard somewhere safe, somewhere you will remember, so you're not tearing the house upside down the night before you come back? I know you'll have turned your alarm off, but will that make sure you sleep in for the first few weeks of summer? No, you'll still be body clocked, waking up at the crack of dawn. And if anyone's got any tips for how to solve that, I'd love to hear them. But don't just turn your alarm off, make sure you turn those notifications off. It's bad enough as a teacher during summer when you're bombarded with back to school adverts and you're seeing them on the telly in every shop you visit, and it's still July. I've only just finished. What you don't need on top of that is a message from Class Dojo or a message from Twinkle, email here or there. Get the notifications turned off. Another little tip for you: before you leave school, can you take some blue tack home with you, right, for you to just have a bit of a play around with? And I know what you're thinking, oh, as a stress reliever. You're not going to need a stress reliever for the next 6 weeks. No. What you are going to need, though, is to keep that muscle memory up in your fingers and your wrist. Because what you don't need first week back is that aching from not having to handwrite anything for the past 6 weeks. All of a sudden you're handwriting like there's no tomorrow. You know, every so often during the break, a little bit of play with blue tack. That hand gesture is a bit weird, sorry about that. Just, you know, keep making sure you keep that muscle memory going, because I'll tell you what you won't do over the next 6 weeks: any sort of handwriting, because no one handwrites other than us teachers. Oh, and before you leave school, make sure any empty mugs or cups that are on your windowsill that just have that little bit of tea, or might even be full of coffee that you never got round to drinking, get it back to the staff room and make sure it's clean. Because I tell you what you don't need when you come back first day: you're going to have enough surprises. You don't need bacteria manifesting. You know, it's a cesspool as it is working in a primary school. You don't need a new class of mould growing in that cup, so get it to the staff room, get it cleaned out, and also make sure you clear out the staff room fridge. Don't forget to relax the eyebrows now. You are not going to need to use your deadly teacher stare for the next 6 weeks. And what you don't want to be doing is throwing those teacher stares out at random people during the summer break, because that can get you in trouble. Just relax it. You need to rejuvenate the skin. Teaching's already aged us all about 20 years. So make sure you are relaxing, not using that teacher stare for the next 6 weeks. And finally, to avoid that dread of back to school, I think it's great to have something to look forward to. So why not get yourself tickets for the next live podcast tour coming to a city near you in either the October half term or February half term, so you've got something to look forward to, a night full of laughs and giggles. Get involved.